Hello everyone, Rurikhan here, and today it's time for another Rurikhan show, keeping you guys up to date with everything that's been going down. And yeah, hope you guys have had nice holidays and good old Christmas, and that you guys received a whole bunch of gifts and everything you guys ever wanted for the year. I've been busy with a whole lot of family stuff. Christmas obviously as well, New Year's. It's basically the time of the year that I really reserve to hang out with my family and stuff. So it's one of those times that I tend to be absent from just about everything else. So that is one of the main reasons why I haven't been posting a lot of stuff. The other reason why I haven't been posting a lot of stuff is because I've been playing the hell out of SWTOR. I know that I was skeptic in the beginning, but I'm actually going to probably make a video about my opinions on SWTOR, and basically it's almost going to be like my own personal review. It's not going to be like that type of detailed review. Oh, the graphics get 9.5 and the gameplay gets 3 point whatever. It's not going to be that kind of stuff. You guys know that I don't do that because I believe that there's already trained professionals that do that a whole lot better than me, and they have a whole team behind them. It's not just one person, because reviewing a video game as just one person, usually you will do a lackluster job, in my opinion. I mean, because when you see the professional reviewers, they'll have like a writer, they'll have a script reader, they'll have editor, they'll have specialized players to select the sections of the game to show. They have a whole bunch. They have the professional bumpers, GameTrailers.com type of stuff. So I'm probably never going to do something like that. I'm going to do something different. You guys know how I work, so I'm just saying that I'm going to do my own personal review of SWTOR. It's going to be just me talking about SWTOR and my opinions on the game, and it's not going to be this video, though, because this is the Rurikhan show. So I hope everyone is ready for 2012, because the world is going to end this year. Yeah, right. That claim is just so ridiculous that it's like, whatever. Yeah, sure. The Mayans kind of decided that, yeah, the world's going to end. So, yeah, it's going to end. No, I've actually done some research on that, but I don't want to bore you guys with the details on that. But, yeah. Considering all the stuff that we have to go through, I would like to just start addressing a couple of the recent comments on my website. So just to let you guys know, in case you guys still don't know, all the comments addressed in this show are comments posted on my website, Rurikhan.com. So if you want to get your comment featured on the show, actually I should say if you want to get a chance to get your comment featured on the show, because I've been getting a lot of comments and I obviously cannot feature them all for time purposes. So if you want to get a chance at getting your comment featured, make sure to go to Rurikhan.com, register, leave a comment, and I will feature it. So starting right up, I have to say this comment I just thought it was really funny. So Joe Zilla says, "God, I can't stand your voice." And I was like, wow, thanks for that. No, in all honesty, I know that my voice is not completely perfect when it comes to doing these types of things. And it's something that I'm still working on, because mostly I am a Portuguese person, and I obviously have a Portuguese voice and not an American voice. So sometimes my voice might not be the most indicated for the content that I'm making. But hey, I'm trying, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry about it. But there seems to be plenty of people who do. So thanks to those people, and sorry about you not enjoying my voice, Jozilla. Then again, this was posted on one of my League of Legends where I'm doing all this crazy words per minute stuff, and oh my god, boom, and that kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. You guys probably might be seeing in the video frame, you guys might be seeing some egg boxes behind me, and that is because, like I've mentioned on a lot of videos, like my weakest point in my videos, in my opinion, is the sound. And I've been working on that, and I've actually soundproofed my room. So like there is no echo right now in this room. This room is just completely chock full all around with egg boxes. You guys would be crazy if you would see the stuff I did with it. It just looks ridiculous. Every time someone comes in here, they're like, whoa, what the hell is wrong here? Because there's egg boxes all over the place. And I'm like, yeah, it's to keep the echo from going off so that I can make better sounding videos. So yeah, I did that. So just throwing it out there. Next up, we have a question by Slybot. Regarding the trading guide with Snuggly on Dark Souls, can you only trade with him once, or can you come back to trade multiple times with different items? I believe that so far you can only trade with him once, and that is, I believe, how it is intended. Once per playthrough. So if you play your current game, you go there, you trade, and then you go to New Game Plus or something. In New Game Plus, you can go there and trade again. That's as far as I know. Next up, we have from Tierak. Hey, Ruri, awesome episode, man. I think you should do lots more Dark Souls. Maybe do New Game Plus, maybe another playthrough as a Pyromancer, like a beefy, pure strength kind of guy, but I don't know. Yeah, I say more Dark Souls, and you're set to pay homage or something like that in English. I think what you mean is to pay respect. And yeah, great series, love it. Keep up the good work and make some money soon. Yeah, I'm kind of holding off on any other content that's not SWTOR right now, because you guys know how I am when I get into an MMO. I just get completely into the MMO, and I need to figure out every single friggin' mechanic, which is the reason why you've already seen 2 guides from me if you're following my stuff on TGN. If you're not, I might put the guides in the description of the video or something like that. Hopefully I'll do something like that if I remember by the time I finish rendering the video. I did a guide for Sage Healing at level 25 because it was incomplete, and Scoundrel DPSing as Scrapper. Although I've currently respect to Dirty Fighting on my Scoundrel, so yeah. Let's see, what else? Lots of people have asked me for New Game Plus. I'm not going to go through every single comment of people that asked me for New Game Plus and to do more playthroughs on Dark Souls, because there's a lot of that. I'm glad to see that you guys really enjoyed Dark Souls. I'm glad that I kind of feel that I've introduced Dark Souls to a wider audience, and I'm kind of proud of myself for that, because I like introducing people to new games, new innovative, whatever, new games that actually innovate on the formulas and not just stick to same old proven stuff that works. I also have a lot of people that seem to want more Skyrim, as I'm seeing here through the comments. Jesus Christ. A lot of people want me to go do some more Skyrim. And some people apparently also want me to do some Demon Souls. Whoa. Demon Souls, huh? Yeah, like I said, until I'm kind of, more comfortable in SWTOR, there's not going to be a whole lot apart from SWTOR, but I need to put some more content in this channel, because last thing I want to do is to repeat the mistake I made with World of Warcraft, which is to be labeled as a SWTOR director, because like I've said, I want to play everything. I don't want to limit myself to one game ever again, because that just doesn't work, trust me. And eventually you get so tired of it, you get pissed off, you get revolted, you got rage. So yeah, I don't want to end up getting labeled as a one-game director again. It's just that right now I'm enjoying SWTOR so much because it's a fun game. And like I said, I don't want to talk a whole lot about SWTOR because I got a whole video about SWTOR coming up soon. So yeah. So let's see. I want to address, seems to be a SWTOR comment in here. Oh yeah, I forgot something extremely important. I need to send a special shout out to Smanchez for donating Fallout 3, and you guys can expect to eventually in the future seeing some videos of that as well. It was actually really nice of him. He gave it to me on Christmas, and he said, "Hey man, check your Steam," and I was like checking my Steam, like, "Oh sweet, Fallout 3, thanks man." And it's like, it was really cool because I was actually planning on eventually buying Fallout 3. It's just the kind of thing, I got so much stuff to do that it's just like, oh, I don't want to buy this game right now because I can't really play it right now. And basically what that did to me was like, yeah, sweet. I don't have to buy Fallout 3 because I got offered it by Smanchez. It was really sweet of him. Thanks a lot, man. And yeah, I really appreciate that. I almost forgot to say thank you at the beginning of the show, but I'm saying it right now. So anyways, like I was saying, I had a comment here about SWTOR by Faraway. I pre-ordered SWTOR on December the 14th, and I think I got in on the 16th. One of the pros of getting in a bit later than the rest is that I got a chance to completely avoid the already densely populated servers and orient towards an emptier server, thus avoiding the inevitable queues. I agree that something needs to be done with those servers because I've seen queues as high as 3 hours on some of them in Europe. I'm actually not playing in Europe, so it doesn't really affect me. I'm playing on the US. and they can't just treat this issue as it will solve on itself. No, most of the people that pre-ordered the game will want to continue playing. Whatever will happen after December the 20th, I think 95% of the people currently playing SWTOR will continue playing. So the new players that will get into SWTOR following December the 20th launch will be added to already full servers. Why would I, as a customer, pay 14 euros a month to have to wait in the queue half of my free time? I have a job, so I can only play from 19 till 20, and from 19 to 20 until around midnight. So bottom line is that they need to do something with the server capacity. I, for one, don't know if I'll continue playing, even if I pre-ordered the game, because it's currently unplayable for me. Despite assurances of a friend who played in the beta, that I would have no problem playing. I'm struggling with 15 to 18 tops on lowest settings possible and 800 by 600 screen resolution. Despite this, I found the game awesome. The dialogue is superb and helps establish an immersing experience. Soundtrack is spot on and almost makes you feel like you're part of a Star Wars movie. Good job to all the people who helped create this game. Thank you, Rurikhan, for answering my email question regarding the server. Wish you best of luck with your guild there. Hope you guys make it to the big leagues in terms of progression or PvP prowess. Till next time, may the Force be with you. So, regarding your problem, well, there's this thing that I've been mentioning a lot of times to a lot of people, and a lot of people seem to disagree, which is I've been saying that the engine needs optimization. This engine needs a lot of optimization, in my opinion, and a lot of people seem to disagree with this opinion, and it's like, how can you possibly disagree with this opinion? All you got to do is turn the shadows on and your computer will explode unless it's a ridiculously powerful machine. I mean, my computer, it's like about 1 year old, I believe, the PC I'm playing the game with. But still, it has 16 gigs of RAM, it has a 3.5 gigahertz processor, and it has a 6870 with 1 gigabyte of RAM. Sure, 6870 ain't amazing anymore, but I mean, it's still a pretty good graphics card. I mean, let's get real here. And the thing is, it's like the game still doesn't seem to run as smooth as it should. And there's still the laser wall glitches. Like sometimes you will be going around the planet and you will just see laser walls all over the place. And it makes absolutely no sense. Laser walls and laser beams and just crazy stuff happening. So the engine needs a lot of optimization. However, I still have not ran into a problem where someone was completely unable to play the game even at 800 by 600. However, this message was sent to me on December the 18th. Yeah, I know. I do not do enough Rurikhan shows. But I'm not sure if you've been able to fix that or not, far away. I hope you have. And yeah, I mean, it's just weird. I just think they need to optimize the servers a whole lot. I still find it weird, the problem you're getting. Maybe you should try repairing the client or something. I don't know. Maybe you have some other issue as well. Because, I mean, if you can play other games like, let's say, I don't know, if you can play Skyrim, you should be able to play this just fine. I really don't see what the problem is. So, yeah. Also regarding server, I currently have 2 characters. My main character is not on the server that I announced previously. The server that I announced previously was the Crucible Pits. That is where I have one of my characters, and I will be leveling it up, and I will be following up Ruins, PvP events, and whatever eventually. Because right now I'm leveling a different character on a different server, and I've been asked by the people that I'm leveling with not to reveal which server it is. So I'm really sorry. It's like I would love to reveal the server and interact with everyone, but people have asked me not to do it. So it's like I have to respect the people I'm currently playing with, and I'm not going to reveal the server I am playing on at this time. If at any point I will be able to reveal it, I will be sure to do so. But just know that currently I have a Sage in the Crucible Pits. He's level 28, I believe. You guys will be seeing him playing in the background when I'm doing the SWTOR talk show that I have planned. Well, it's not a talk show. It's just a SWTOR talk where I'm going to be talking about SWTOR or whatever. You guys will be seeing my Sage in that video. My main character is currently a Scoundrel. I believe I've mentioned this a couple of times, and I love playing Scoundrel because here's the thing. I don't want to demotivate the people that are playing Sages or Counselors or what's the other thing, Shadows, but the companions they get, No, it's just wrong. I mean, I hate them. I mean, I got two companions so far in my character, and I mean, one of them is a lizard I mean, for starters, he doesn't speak English, so it gets old really fast. I think the only character that doesn't speak English and doesn't get old fast is probably Bodar, because he's got the Wookiee roars, and you can relate to the Wookiee roars, because like you've probably seen it in all the Star Wars movies. It's like, it's cool, the Wookiee roar. So that one is cool and doesn't get old, but like Trandoshan, the guy's like tok tok ding tok ding tok tok ding tok tok ding to, and you're like, bitch, please shut the fuck up. But yeah, I don't like the consular companions at all. And the second guy you get is a guy who bangs a hologram. So really, I mean, yeah, that is not fun at all. But I mean, that's not the reason why I stopped playing the thing and switched to Scoundrel. I'm just saying that Scoundrel companions, amazing. I like every single one. Like Corso Riggs is cool because he's that kind of guy that got not converted, he got forced into being a mercenary, and it's kind of a cool background story for Corso Riggs. Still a cool background story for Bodar as well, was an enslaved Wookiee that you eventually released. Cool story on Risha, which I'm not even going to reveal because just the story is so cool on Risha. She's like my favorite companion so far. You'll also get this Kavi Spar chick, and I'm still missing one of the companions, which I will mention in the near future. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's address some more comments, shall we? From Redrel, very interesting and kind of alarming things you pointed out, Ruri, in regards to SWTOR. I'm really inclined to buying the game, and I will, but seriously, why in the hell does a Jedi need to do stupid quests like slay 10 boars for XP? Seriously, I stopped playing World of Warcraft for that reason. As a Star Wars fan, I'm excited on how the game adapts and changes to your choice of conversation. I'm just hoping they don't borrow too many of the mistakes and ways of progression that plagued Warcraft. Okay, I can say a couple of things about that. Number one, you don't feel it as hard if you don't play alone, which is the reason why I kind of created a different character on a different server to play with people I know. It is because I feel this game in particular, like, you know how in World of Warcraft, by the latest expansion, you would just like power level through everything, and it just like doesn't even matter. Just do this quest, this one doesn't, whatever. You do it with your friends, makes no difference whatsoever, you know? On this game, it's different because you feel more engaged with your friends as you both are choosing dialogue options, because you get to comment on his dialogue option like, oh man, your dude's like doing this stuff this way and whatever, and they comment on yours like, oh, and your dude's like all like this, and you guys comment on each of your characters' backgrounds, and that's a lot of fun. So if you play with your friends, you don't feel the grind as much. But having said that, if you're playing by yourself, yeah, there's a lot of points where you will get the World of Warcraft stuff. Yeah, let's go kill 10 boars. As a matter of fact, I've had one where go kill 45 Justicars, and I'm like, I'm a Jedi counselor. Why am I going to kill 45 people? It makes no sense. So yeah, sometimes they break the immersion a little bit with a couple of the quests, but I mean, it's an MMO. I mean, they've got a little bit limitations on what they can do, but several of the quests do feel a little bit repetitive, but what really makes up for it, dialogue choices. Dialogue choices that make you into choices that you can actually get immersed into. Like sometimes you'll get to pick choices like, do you want to doom this planet and have a victory for instance, I'm playing for the Republic. Do you want to doom this planet and have a victory for the Republic? You know, that kind of stuff. You'll have those kinds of choices. And I noticed that a lot of people, simply because of gear, what they're doing is going all out light side or all out dark side. And I have to say that is not the most fun way to play this game at all. Trust me, it's a lot more fun to develop your own character as you see fit than just going all out light or going all out dark. Trust me, I know from experience because I've done the whole go all out light, which is kind of the way I'm playing with my Jedi Sage, and I've been having a whole lot more fun with the Scoundrel because I can go on a more neutral route. Obviously, I'm not going to get as much gear as everyone else in regards to the relics things, but honestly, I don't give a damn. I'm having way too much fun to care about gear, so whatever. Let's see. Let's see some more. Now from F4ALL, so I assume it's Fall. Answer me one simple question. Are you going to play a mage character in Dark Souls? Probably not. I'm too much of a melee whore to play a mage character. Sorry. From Slybot. Can't wait to see some more SWTOR from you, Rui. I'm just wondering, though, could you put your opinion on World of Warcraft aside for a second while I ask you a question? Would you recommend getting SWTOR or the annual World of Warcraft pass? Note, annual pass comes with Diablo 3, in-game month, plus a year of World of Warcraft. I know it does seem a little bit obvious, but I still wanted to see your opinion. I almost feel that I've already answered this question once, but I might be wrong. I wonder. I could almost swear that I've answered this question once. Putting my World of Warcraft opinion aside, here's the thing. If you're planning on playing World of Warcraft and you're into Diablo, by all means, get your annual thing, get your whatever. You will be seeing a video about SWTOR from me soon where I will speak only about SWTOR, my opinions on SWTOR, no comments from viewers, nothing, just me talking about SWTOR. I will give you a full video on that soon so that you can judge if you want to get SWTOR or not. But the thing is, for me right now, personally, I would rather get SWTOR if I would have to choose between those two things because I've played in the beta with an account from a friend. And the Diablo 3 beta made me really disappointed with the game. The game is just, in my opinion, it is just not a Diablo 3 game. And the only reason, I believe I've mentioned this a whole bunch of times, but the only reason I'm going to get the Diablo 3 game is for professional reasons and because a lot of you guys asked me to play Diablo 3, so I will get Diablo 3. But honestly, like if I wasn't doing this, like doing videos for a living, I would not buy Diablo 3. I would not even buy it at this point unless they changed a whole bunch of stuff from the beta. But again, they don't invite me in their betas. I have to get account access from third persons. And I don't get what I got to do the Blizzard invite me to a friggin' beta. It seems like they don't give a crap about Portugal at all. Not a single person that I've known in Portugal has ever been to a Blizzard beta. So I'm just saying, Diablo 3 to me at this point I don't really care that much about it. And World of Warcraft, I obviously don't care anything about that. So yeah. Let's see. Now, one from Castaway, and I believe that this one is important because I believe it's a pertinent question regarding SWTOR. I noticed that several times in this show you mentioned you didn't play several MMOs because you had no one to play them with, which can be related to my current doubt on whether or not I should get SWTOR. I'm kind of an antisocial in online games. I've never really made friends with anyone in any guild I raided with in World of Warcraft, except for these few guys that are now moving to the Old Republic. They recently contacted, said they're going to form a guild with another former guildies of ours, and asked me to be a part of it. So the question I wanted to ask you is, do you think the social aspect of this MMO will make up for its total lack of innovation and original content? I sadly don't have a chance to participate in the beta, but I couldn't really make up my mind by myself, so having played in the beta, what do you think? A guy like me completely burned out of World of Warcraft like MMOs, but still liking the Mass Effect-like questing and dialogue choices. Would I enjoy this game with a group of friends? Yes, you would, because the dialogue choices, despite not seeming that revolutionary, they make a hell of a difference. It was the one thing in the beta that made me buy this game was the dialogue choices. And trust me, it's fun. And the thing is, it gets you really immersed into the game. Like in World of Warcraft, one of the major problems you have is like your quests, you don't give a crap about your quest. It's like you don't even read them. You open up, there's like a box of text and you're like, yeah, whatever, accept, show me in the map where I got to go and boom, go do it. In here, it feels different because it's like dialogue choices and you get to select the stuff that you do. And once you hand in the quest, you'll usually have options. Like you can either burn someone or you can't burn someone, or you guys know, you guys are going to get the Mass Effect dialogue choices. And especially, I cannot stress this enough, if you are playing with friends, it takes the game to a whole new level. Trust me on this. As well as the dynamic instancing and other things that make this game quite unique. Although I have to admit, it does not innovate that much. There's some innovations. Oh yeah, there's something cool as well that I don't want to get into too many details about SWTOR. I don't get it. You guys are asking me so much stuff about SWTOR, and I have a SWTOR video planned out, but I don't want to get into too many details. Thing is, It also has something else which I really enjoy, which is the customization system. But I'm not going to get into too much of that. That is actually slightly innovational, and I enjoy it. I mean, you can almost say, oh, it's just like sockets. You just stick gems in it. It's different. It's not exactly like that. Excuse me. So, yeah. Castaway, I think you would enjoy it. Let's see. I'm going to skip through a couple more because the show has been dragging on for a while, and I want to get into making the video of SWTOR like I've mentioned. So, let's see. Dracovar says, in regards to my final Dark Souls video, the one where I kill Gwen, Lord of Cinder. Cool ending cinematic, but I'm a little disappointed that the final boss gets beaten by a smack and drink strategy. I was awaiting some sort of an epic 10 minutes long fight like the one against Ornstein and his big fat Amber friend. But anyways, congratulations for this amazing playthrough of what, a day long of videos. It's just huge. Bye. I don't know exactly how long it was. I think it was like, I can't really tell. I honestly cannot tell. But I think if it was about 50 something episodes, and each episode should around 20 minutes to half an hour, it's probably around 20 hours of video or something like that. I could go watch eventually the exact time because it says in the playlist that I have on YouTube. But I can't really remember exactly how much it was. But yeah, it was a lot of time. Regarding the fact that he was beaten by a smack and drink strategy, the problem I had with that boss is that he makes way too much damage for me to consider the regular strategy, which is the other strategy you can kill that boss with is with a parry. But the thing is, I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm not that good at parrying in Dark Souls. And if you fail, the boss will just like own your face in seconds, which is why I went for the all-out guns blazing strategy. And yeah, although I'm not sure if that strategy is viable in New Game Plus. By the way, if you guys notice me looking sideways, it's because I'm so into SWTOR right now that I'm like, while I'm doing the video, I'm actually managing my crew members and doing some crafting. I'm picking up my investigation, so yeah. Let's see. I have a comment from Kelly. I got in on the 18th, was a little annoyed. My name was taken. Enjoying the game now, but again, now I can't play again because I don't have an active subscription, even though I have all my codes entered. SWTOR has been one of the worst launches I've seen, to be honest, because its queues, clueless launch days, and the devs don't seem to understand what is important to people, like being able to play a game. I do like the game, however. So regarding that, Kelly, like I've mentioned before, I completely think that the SWTOR launch was an utter fail. The beta handling was an utter fail. And there's still a lot of stuff that is fail. I mean, honestly, by now, they need to give me at least 2 days of game time. 2 days that I couldn't play because of issues with the game. I still have issues with the game where my client will not launch the game. Like sometimes I will have to, log in, put in my login information, go to the game. The game will just stay with the thing spinning in the loading screen, and it will not load. It will just stay there forever. So Alt F4, launch the game again, and I'll have to do this 5 times before I'm able to log in. This still happens to this day, and it is today, January the 5th. So yeah, I have to say that definitely not one of the smoothest launches I've observed, and it could definitely use a lot of work. Regarding the active subscription thing, I think that was such an amount of bullshit that I was literally so pissed off that I almost thought of canceling my subscription. But then I remembered, but the game is so much fun. It's just the thing is, what they did, for those of you who did not suffer from this, what they did is they forced you to introduce your credit card information before your free months passed. And I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. And I don't care what people say, because I've seen a lot of fanboys go out of their way defending the game like, oh, they said it, and they had a checklist. And fuck you! When did I ever have to pay for anything before I actually enjoyed it? When did I actually have to pay for a month before my free month has expired? I didn't have to do that for World of Warcraft. I didn't have to do that for Aeon. I didn't have to do that for any other MMO I've ever fucking played. Don't give me that bullshit like, oh, they did a checklist my fucking ass. It was wrong and they fucking well know it. And that, I believe, is not even BioWare's fault. I believe that's actually fucking EA, because I hate EA, and EA is just one of the major reasons why this game is not as good as it could be. Because if this game had launched like 1 or 2 months later, it would have been a world of difference. I'm not even kidding you. This game would have been so much better if it was delayed by 1 or 2 months. But EA doesn't learn. EA's like, no, rush it. Let's rush it. Let's just put it out. Put it out for Christmas. Fuck Christmas. Seriously. Get your heads out of your goddamn asses. And instead of thinking with your goddamn wallets, think about making a good game. Because seriously, it's all about the marketing, how much money we're going to make. I mean, I can understand that a game needs to be profitable. There's no doubt there. The game needs to be profitable. You think this game would be any less profitable if it launched 1 or 2 months later? It wouldn't. It wouldn't make a difference. People would still buy it, pre-order it, and make sweet love to the boxes. I'm not even kidding you. It's just so ridiculous that this game was rushed. And it is rushed. I mean, I could take like 10 screenshots right now with artifacts all over my goddamn screen. You think that's normal? It's not. I would like an explanation why my game loads low-res textures instead of the high-res textures that you get in the dialogue options. Because the graphics aren't that amazing to begin with. So, I mean, seriously, the game has a lot of issues, and that whole thing that you just described, that you couldn't enter despite having an active subscription, I had the same thing. I couldn't play for 2 hours because of that thing, and it was ridiculous. And I'm sorry, nobody is going to tell me that, oh, but they did the checkbox my fucking ass. That's bullshit, and everyone knows it. They basically forced people onto their crappy ass looking website. Like, oh, come to the website now. And everybody was like jam packing into their website, like fucking going there in droves. And I'm surprised the damn thing didn't explode. Ooh, crafting. Get some more companion gifts. But yeah, the game is great. It's just had a really poor launch, and I blame EA for most of that. So yeah. See a couple more comments. What's up, G Con? I love your videos. I like your style and that you don't give a crap about what other things. Yeah, myself used to be a big fan of the whole Warcraft universe. Too bad Blizzard prefers money over fan satisfaction. Moving on to newer topics. I think SWTOR is going to be a 3 to 6 month game due to the similarity to the World of Warcraft, except for the decision system, which is going to grow old in the time limit I mentioned earlier. I think developers of SWTOR should change the combat system, missions, and dungeons to something like Dragon Age 2 to be successful. Anyways, that's my opinion. Before I sing out, I would like to know your opinion on Kings of Amalur Reckoning. I think the game could be a big hit. Maybe making an MMORPG using the same engine, animation, and combat system won't be that cool, lol. Anyways, thanks for making these videos and giving your honest opinion. Happy Christmas and a New Year. Happy Christmas to yourself, Lakoti231. So, I do not know enough about Reckoning, but I'll make sure to check up on it eventually. But regarding those types of games, I believe that Reckoning is going to be in the same line of games as a game that I'm actually looking forward to, which is called Dragon's Dogma. So you might be wanting to look into that as well. Dragon's Dogma is going to be amazing. Let's see. We have one from The Gardenian. Hey, Ruri, I'm new here and I've seen your Dark Souls vids for a while. Great job on the trailer. I have a question for you. Are you Portuguese? Oops. Answer me as a private message. Why do you want me to answer you as a private message? But anyways, I am Portuguese. It's no secret. Everybody knows that I'm from Portugal. So yeah, I am Portuguese. What else? Dracovar commented on the Jedi Sage videos I did. Nice video. I'm liking the skipping the boring parts. Watch some of Hengist's Let's Play. And at a moment, seeing him kill 12 flesh raiders and collect 6 stones on the ground was kind of boring. But this one, just having the storytelling is nice. Have a good day. Yeah, I was doing that series just to kind of show you guys the character that I was making. Currently, I'm actually making a different character, and I will eventually. I'm planning on doing a series. Maybe when I do the next character that I'm planning on doing, the next character I'm probably going to do is going to be a Sith assassin because you can tank with it, and I've grown really fond of stealth now that I've been playing with. Now that I've been playing with my Scoundrel. Stealth is a lot of fun in this game. There's a lot of fun to be had with stealth. Ooh, more crafting. Boom. So I believe that's going to be it for this Rurikhan show. I'm sorry if I skipped through a lot of the comments, just that I'm really busy and I want to get started on working with my next video. So I hope you guys don't kill me for kind of rushing through it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.